Honorable Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Martin Reza, Vice President, South Asia, Federal Ministers, Excellencies, and distinguished guests. Assalamu alaikum. It is my privilege to be part of the formal launch of our new landmark country partnership framework FY 26-35 with the World Bank Group. The decade-long framework defines the strategic collaboration between Pakistan and the World Bank groups and marks a turning point in our enduring partnership since 1950. As the largest multilateral development partner of Pakistan, the World Bank has been supporting all key sectors of Pakistan's economy since the inception of our partnership. The bank has cumulatively committed loans and grants amounting to over $48 billion and disbursed over $35 billion with an active portfolio of $16 billion. We greatly value the significant contribution of the bank to the economic development and reform efforts of Pakistan. The World Bank's new partnership framework, however, departs from this conventional approach by committing unprecedented $20 billion for a decade-long partnership. It is the first long-term partnership framework of its kind, jointly developed by and agreed by the Government of Pakistan and World Bank. It reflects closer partnership and a higher level of trust between Pakistan and the World Bank. Over the past few years, we achieved historic disbursements and better programming to address the pressing needs, including the floods of 2022. As a result of joint effort, we secured record utilization of $2.2 billion in the last financial year. Ladies and gentlemen, the new CPF envisions to transform Pakistan to a higher growth path by focusing on 6 crucial outcomes. Let me take this opportunity to appreciate the dynamic leadership and vision of the Prime Minister, who himself is steering the economic pathway of Pakistan with great resolve. The Prime Minister has worked closely with the senior leadership of the World Bank over the past year to discuss and define strategic priorities of the new partnership framework. The expected outcomes under the CPS therefore reflect his vision for the sustainable economic progress of Pakistan. This collaborative approach has ensured CPF's alignment with Pakistan's development priorities and key strategic policy documents, including the recently launched Udaan Pakistan, which is our homegrown economic transformation plan. Before I conclude, it is important to acknowledge and appreciate the exceptional support and contribution from the World Bank team and key members of the Pakistan economic team in making the framework a reality. In this regard, I would particularly acknowledge and thank Mr. Martin Reza, the Vice President, World Bank, and Mr. Najee, the Country Director, for their continuous support during the preparation and also approval of CPF. Similarly, I would like to extend special thanks to Mr. Muhammad Ishaq Dar, Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. S. Iqbal Chaudhry, Minister of Planning, Mr. Muhammad Aurangzeb, Minister for Finance, Dr. Tawqir Shah, Pakistan's Executive Director of the World Bank, and Mr. Kazim Niaz, Secretary, Ministry of Economic Affairs. And let me conclude by reaffirming the full commitment of the Government of Pakistan to further strengthen our historical collaboration with the World Bank. The new partnership framework will lay a foundation of our renewed and more vibrant partnerships in time to come. Thank you very much for your attention.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, ministers, colleagues, partners, it's always a pleasure to visit Pakistan, but today is a particularly pleasurable occasion as we launch this quite path-breaking 10-year country partnership framework for Pakistan. I would like to start by thanking all of the partners that we've worked with on the Pakistani side. As I was telling you, Prime Minister, country partnership frameworks are jointly prepared, and the leadership that you personally have provided and the support that we have received from all the members of the team were instrumental in putting this together. We will need that same leadership and that same partnership to successfully implement the CPF. Pakistan stands at a pivotal moment with an ambitious program of reforms, macroeconomic stabilization taking hold, and importantly, the recent launch of the National Economic Transformation Udaan Pakistan Plan. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate you on these achievements and thank you for the commitment to carry out difficult economic reforms. Together, this partnership fosters a unified and focused vision for your country around 6 outcomes with clear, tangible, and ambitious 10-year targets. We hope that this CPF will serve as an anchor for this engagement to keep us on the right track. Partnerships will equally be critical. More resources will be needed to have the impact at the scale that we wish to achieve, and this will require close collaboration with all of the development partners, several of whom I see here in the room. Thanks to your leadership, Prime Minister, the Pakistan CPF, which was reviewed by the board just 2 weeks ago, marks the first of a new series of country engagement products that the World Bank is launching. This is a shift in the way we work together for the betterment of the people of Pakistan. So let me end by wishing us all a strong start and good luck in this journey. You can count on the World Bank Group to be with you as Pakistan strives to improve its development course, as we have seen for the past 7 decades. Thank you very much for this invitation.
Vice President Martin Reiser, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, Honorable Federal Minister, Ambassadors, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Today is a great day in Pakistan's history in terms of our very strong relation with the World Bank, which has supported Pakistan over a period of time, and very important projects were built in Pakistan, ranging from hydropower generation, water sector, and of course reforming various important organizations like Federal Board of Revenue, and of course in many other projects which, if I start mentioning them, I think the time for this event will pass, but that list will not finish. So this new program known as Country Partnership Framework Program, which spans over 10 years with a ticket item of $20 billion, is a vision in transforming Pakistan's economy, building climate resilient projects, alleviating poverty, unemployment, promoting digitalization all over the country, promoting agriculture, and of course IT-led initiatives. Vice President, we are very grateful to you personally and your team. Ajay Banga, the President of World Bank, and of course World Bank team in Pakistan. And on behalf of my colleagues, Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, Ahad Chima, Minister for Economic Affairs Division, Professor Chaudhry Ehsan Iqbal, Minister for Planning, and Kazim Niaz, our Secretary Economic Affairs Division, along with other colleagues who have been very, very helpful in coming out with this wonderful, innovative program. Vice President, your presence here is a message to the people of Pakistan that the World Bank has faith in Pakistan's system, which is now attaining vibrancy, which has become very functional and operational, undertaking deep-rooted structural changes which were long overdue. It should have been done decades ago, which is being done today. But I believe in the fact that it is never too late. For example, our program of digitizing Federal Board of Revenue, 100%, is rapidly on its track. As I speak, a pilot project which is faceless interaction between importers and customs officials at Karachi port is operational, which will be replicated in all other ports, airports, dry ports, and this will cut this collusion between importers and custom officials, resulting in enhancing our recoveries to the tune of trillions of rupees.